Are you trying to find focus in a distracted world and find that you are struggling with this? Well, then this reflection is for you. So good morning, this is Hannah, and this is the I Ching reading for today. I hope you are well. So I'd like for you to stay with your breath while I draw the hexagram. So you're breathing in and out through the nose into the stomach. Feeling the stomach expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out, but you're breathing normally. So how are the energies around us today, and how do we best navigate them in order to have the most smooth and joyous stay forward? And in particular, can we look at how we can find focus in a distracted world? We've got 3 beginning with a future potential of 17 following, and with the underlying energy of 23 falling away. And Wilhelm translates beginning as difficulty in the beginning. And beginning is the 3rd hexagram in the I Ching. So first we got initiating, then we got responding. So initiating is the initial spark, responding is the earth energy that is nurturing this initial thought, and then it's the beginning, and that's the sprout. Like you got the seed put the seed in the ground, and then it's being nourished by the earth, and then it starts sprouting. But it's very difficult for a small seed to break through the earth. Like, can you imagine? It's so small and weak. It's only a little baby. It's just a little seed, right? And they're just breaking out of the ground and reaching the surface. And then here with the small leaves that are not yet strong enough to maybe withstand storms or too much heat or too much rain, too much water. So in the beginning, everything is difficult. Okay, and what we're talking about here when it comes to distractions is that what this hexagram is speaking about is about training ourselves to remain steadfast and upright, okay, no matter what, which is what you need to do, right? When you are in the difficulty, when you're in the beginning of something. So what I feel like you are in the beginning of something and have realized that you need to learn how to, no matter what is going on around you, you need to remain peaceful and calm. So this is where meditation comes into, real meditation practice. So maybe the guidance here is to reach out to a good guide, a good meditation practitioner. Like maybe Buddhism has got many meditation practices. Taoism has got many meditation practices that could be good to look at. But then also, obviously, there are many others as well. So whatever you find. But I think here with the following comes here is speaking about finding a guide as well, following somebody. Right? So you have somebody who's teaching you something, how to get into meditation. So all these distractions, like we live in a world, but there's distractions constantly. There is noise, there are mobile phones, there are things that are binging, they're drawing our attention constantly. It's very difficult to find peace unless you live out in the countryside and away from all electronics and the normal day-to-day life. But most of us live and work in offices and maybe open plan offices and just being distracted all the time. So the guidance here is to train your mind. We need to train our mind no matter what is happening. And I feel that you are already on this path, but it is difficult in the beginning. Okay, so being asked to find somebody that you can get guidance from. However, following is not just about finding somebody to follow a great leader. It's also about learning to follow yourself. And I think in this instance, it is to here with the underlying energy here falling away is allowing the things that are distracting your mind, when your mind starts following, like, oh, that bill I need to pay, or oh, look, the sound of that car that is beeping, or the neighbors that are talking too loudly, and all that, and your mind follows this, and you might get distracted, or you might even get, annoyed or whatever. It's allowing then to take the thoughts back within, just releasing that thought that you are following, and then bring it back to you, and you become the leader. So you are leading your mind back to center, taking it back. So you follow, you're teaching your mind to follow you. So every time you're getting distracted, you notice that. You don't blame, you're saying, okay, so now I'm thinking about bills, but I'm going back here to present. And I'm here in the present moment. And then your monkey mind again goes to, oh, that person who upset me, whatever. And then you bring the mind. So you are teaching the mind to follow yourself. But doing that, you might need a good teacher that will teach you how to do this as well. And this way, you are allowing these old patterns to fall away, to decay and fall away, these distractions, the patterns of distractions. But it is in the beginning, so be patient with yourself, right? This is like, can you imagine all the years you've been taught to be distracted, right? You have to then instead starting to go down a different path, and this is difficult. So remain patient with yourself. Forgive yourself every time your mind just runs away with you, and every time you might not catch it. It might take you a long time before you go, oh, hang on, I got upset about that thing that there was no point in getting upset about because it's already happened in the past. And then bring it back, or there is no point for me to, in the night, to lie awake and you go, oh, worry about something. Well, maybe, do you know, my future, I'd say an ex-boyfriend's mother, she said when she woke up in the night, she was worrying about things. She always had a paper and pen next to her at the bedside table, so she could write it down and go, okay, this I need to look at in the morning, and then she could go back to sleep again because she knew she wouldn't forget about it. So that's a practice. I thought that was a wonderful practice. I have adopted it myself. So it's finding these tools to bring your mind back to peace. And then allowing the mind to follow your guidance, follow you rather than you are following your mind. Okay, and then, so that's it. And then find a great teacher that will help you, that can help you. This could be a group or something, to practice your mind, and then be forgiving towards yourself. This is just the beginning. You are the little sprout that's just penetrating the soil, getting the first rays of sun on top of your leaves. So just soak it in, and all will be well. Okay, so this was the reading for today. I hope it was a benefit, and I'm wishing you a beautiful day ahead.